Fellow Rainmakers, we are here. It's week 8 of the NFL. Week 7 could have been better for us. We did not cash in for DraftKings and Yahoo, but our FanDuel main lineup did really well. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry. All right. But again, 148 on FanDuel, which is pretty good for a cash lineup, and that held on. A lot of people coming on. Italy, Rosh, Ugo, David, Alistair, what's up? So anyway, we're not gonna say that it was we made it rain, but I think we could say that we kind of made it sprinkle. How? What do you think of that? Sprinkle? So yeah, let's talk about. Let's recap that. I mean, who did well for us?
Our stud receivers.
AJ did well. Mike Evans came through. I think Matt Bryant, kicker, with 13 on FanDuel. That's pretty solid. We did have, last-minute changes with Gillisley going out, and luckily we swapped in Ivory for FanDuel. That made all the difference, I think. But yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about who's dead to you out there. All right. All right. So looks like Chris Ivory, super dead. Someone had Cameron Meredith. But I think for me, definitely, one guy that has not been coming through is with Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, 2 catches, 9 yards. I think he only has 4 catches over the last 2 weeks. So Allen Robinson, you're dead to me. You got somebody?
People been talking about a little bit online about Hunter Henry. I guess he was highly owned by a lot of people. We actually had him in our fan lineup, right? Our fan lineup. You guys put together a lineup, and we had him, and he didn't really perform.
Yeah.
The lower guys like Doyle and Davis did a lot better than him.
Yep.
So Hunter Henry, you're dead to me.
I know. Actually, if we didn't have Hunter Henry in there, that GPP lineup that we created last week scored 131 points, and we were actually in the money until that Sunday night game, and we missed it by a point.
Yeah.
But hey,
good job, guys. Overall, for the first time trying. I mean, that was a good job.
Putting it together last minute, I thought that was pretty good. Rosh Samuel, Jordy Nelson's dead to you. Okay. Ravens D. Terrell Pryor. Yeah,
he was banged up.
Exactly. We didn't really expect much from him.
Yeah, you can't.
The whole Jacksonville offense is dead.
When someone's injured.
Definitely. I think Blake Bortles is showing that he could be a bust, huh? What do you think?
I don't know. I think he needs more of an offensive coordinator, kind of a head coach, but
yeah,
that's just me.
So
he's still young.
Brock Osweiler just screwed me a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, tonight was not the night to play against, but we agree.
The defense that's been waiting for him all year.
Yep. Oh yeah, they were licking their chops.
Yeah.
Travis Jackson, Matt Jones dead to me. Yeah, he was
Oh,
disappointing
that's
too.
a good one.
Right, that's
That's
a good
a
one.
great one.
I
Matt
think
Jones, yeah.
we were really thinking about using him.
Jeez,
So,
I had him in a couple of my season long and
yeah.
got a -2 in one of the.
Oh.
But I still won. But anyway, yeah, that was bad.
Eagle
Matt
offense
Jones.
is dead. Yeah. What do you expect from them? They won though. They beat
Yeah.
the Vikings.
Yeah.
Although-
Fantasy lost, but reality won.
Yep. Okay, so
We could go on
goodbye,
all
guys.
night talking about dead people. So let's talk about live people. All right. So this week, StormWatch.
So let's move on to our Week 8 StormWatch.
By the way, there was a huge storm here in California. Man, it was.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh
last
yeah,
night,
today there was
Yeah.
thunderstorm here.
It was crazy. Hope it wasn't us, but okay. StormWatch.
All right, let's get to it. At quarterback, we got Andrew Luck.
His value is going down.
Yeah, so what we're listing here is this week we changed it up. We're listing the FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo salaries. So Andrew Luck, $7,900 on FanDuel, $6,800 on DraftKings, and $35 on Yahoo. You like the matchup this week with Luck?
Definitely. I mean, for that price, you know, he's like 6 guys ahead of him. I mean, he's putting up the numbers.
Yeah.
If you noticed last week, all the $1 million winner lineups all had Luck with Ty and Doyle in it. So
Right.
I mean, you can't. I mean, he gets it done. He doesn't have. I mean, he has one weapon, but continues to get done because their defense stinks so bad that he has to throw. He has to score just to, try to win. So
Then we got Jameis Winston, $7,400 on FanDuel, $5,700 on DraftKings, and $35 on Yahoo. So it's really interesting to see. Luck and Winston are the same price on Yahoo, but he is $1,100 less in DraftKings than Andrew Luck. So I'm really high on Jameis in DraftKings. And they got, I think, a good matchup at home against Oakland. I guess everybody thinks games with Oakland could potentially be shootouts. But I'm not so convinced about David Carr either, right? He had 200 yards and a touchdown, I think, last week. But anyway, next, Fitzpatrick. I know some people might not be on him. The only reason I'm putting him here is his price in Yahoo, $26. I think that's a good value. Going against Cleveland, I think everybody does well against Cleveland. Next, Simeon, $6,900. I guess he looked okay tonight, so for that price. And then $5,100 on DraftKings, that's pretty cheap. And again, see, Simeon's $27 in Yahoo, which is $1 more than Fitz. I don't know, I'd take my chances with Fitz. And then lastly, Osweiler, he's $6,600 on FanDuel, $5,400 on DraftKings, and $29 on Yahoo. He's more than Fitzpatrick and Simeon, which I don't understand. But I think it's the matchup there, right? They're at home against Detroit, so everybody does pretty well against Detroit. So, any other questions out there? Someone said, gotta take Brock off of there. All right, let's move on to the running backs. Christine Michael, $7,800 on FanDuel, $7,300 on DK. I forgot to pull him up on Yahoo, but probably wouldn't play him on Yahoo. I think he's too expensive. Lamar Miller, he got a little banged up tonight though, so we'll have to check on his status. $6,300 on DraftKings, $27 on Yahoo, which isn't bad. Spencer Ware, I think Spencer Ware is coming up now, huh?
yeah.
Which sucks because I'm a Jamal Charles owner, and so I was hoping he would come back, but Ware I think has shown, right,
Definitely.
It's his job. 6,800 on DraftKings, $30 on Yahoo, which is a little steep. What's crazy is I think Christine Michael costs more than Ezekiel Elliott on DraftKings. Zeke Elliott is only 7,200 on DraftKings. We don't have him listed, but you'll definitely want to plug him in on DraftKings. Next, Jacqueezy. I think he's doing great. You know, he just needs to score some touchdowns, right?
Yeah. He's getting all the work. They won't give it to him.
Yeah. But 6,600 on FanDuel, 5,800 on DraftKings, $26 Yahoo. Solid. Again, going against Oakland. It's a good matchup at home. Next, James White. It's been solid for the Pats.
Yeah, I mean, gets all the catches. Blunt, of course, gets all the rushes in a sense. But if you looked at the matchup last time against Buffalo, too, he got a lot of catches. Even though it wasn't Brady per se, right? But yeah, pretty much the floor has been like 10 points. And if he catches 2, he's been getting 20. So.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, I listed Frank Gore here because I like his value in DraftKings and Yahoo, but probably wouldn't play him in FanDuel. So, a couple quick questions. Matt Forte, what do you think of Forte? He's got a good matchup, right, against Cleveland.
I mean, it's Cleveland, right? So
how much is Forte on?
He's 73.
73, so it's a little pricey.
I mean, if he's fully healthy, I mean, the concern was his knees going into this past week. That's why I think a lot of people were not on him, and then he went off, you know. But against Cleveland, depends on Fitz magic, right? So if they want to try to win the game, probably won't try to put it in his hands since he called out the whole organization, right? So.
But see, that's why I kind of like
so.
Fitz. Like, now he's got to either show up or shut up, put up or shut up. So we'll see. Next one. Oh, what do you think of Jay Ajayi? Is he for real?
He probably won't go off this week. I guarantee he'll get 0 points. But yeah. Sorry, that's the only guarantee I'm going to be doing. You know. I don't guarantee anything else. But, yeah, he seems like the real deal, right? His attitude's finally in check, I guess. So
came out of nowhere. I'm glad I picked him up on waivers.
Yeah, so definitely don't start him this week. But next week, stay tuned.
Okay, let's move on. Wide receivers. We got a boatload here. Mike Evans, I think it's obvious. Great matchup against Oakland. T.Y., except for that one game against Houston, he's been going crazy. I really like Jordy this week because it could be a shootout with Atlanta, and $25 on Yahoo. It's so cheap. And then Brandon Marshall's good matchup. Cleveland, although it's interesting how he's more in DK, 7,800 on DK, 7,400 on FanDuel. Could be a little pricey for DraftKings. Doug Baldwin, Seattle. Is it at New Orleans or is that?
Yeah, it's
at New Orleans. So that could be a shootout too.
Yeah.
You like Brandon Cooks?
We've noticed Brandon Cooks at home.
Yeah.
Scored 50,000 points. But anywhere else, he's garbage. But we'll see what happens with that secondary. They might be keen on Cook since he is the deep threat in a sense. But I mean, yeah. Personally, I don't know if I'll start him in cash, but for just to throw GPP with Breeze and Cooks, I mean, it's been working at home like crazy. So you kind of have to take a chance on that.
All right, next, Julian Edelman. I think he had like 7 catches in the first half. So PPR machine is back. $17, excuse me, on Yahoo. That's sort of, to me, the value play of the week. Like, if you play Yahoo, you gotta put Edelman in there. Golden Tate, $20 on FanDuel, $5,100 on DraftKings. I think he's also getting more targets now. And Stafford, he's kind of had a pretty good season, huh? Not making as many mistakes as he has in the
But
past.
check back definitely on the Tate thing. It's all been ever since Theo Riddick's been out. So he's been getting a lot of the catches that Theo Riddick hasn't been getting. So if
Riddick
comes back, his value probably goes a little bit lower. But I mean, he's been balling lately without him. So
and lastly, Cole Beasley, Sunday night, Philly.
And that one, of course, too, with Dez.
Oh, right.
You know,
Dez comes back.
I mean,
that kind of
you just gotta kind of. I mean, a lot of these
affect his value.
I mean, all of them actually. I mean, anything could change, right? Because you guys got to monitor injuries and all that stuff. But I mean,
all right. M. Thomas. Someone's asking.
The what Thomas?
Thomas, the receiver for
Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick, actually. Mike Thomas. There he is.
How much
He's
is he?
been 57. He's been 18 points, 16 points, 12, 16. Very consistent rookie right there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Zeke, he could quietly be the offensive rookie of the year because he's been quietly doing it. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, Seattle might key on Cooks.
Yeah.
So, and Thomas been working out of the slot, so he always gets the third corner, right? So he's been doing really well. So definitely like him a lot this week, actually.
What do you think of Montgomery? Devin Armand thinks he'll have 8 catches and a TD with another 60-plus yards.
I know. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's listed as a running back now on FanDuel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know?
How much, though? He's kind of not cheap, though, right?
64.
64? I guess that's not
right
bad.
Under Rodgers, right above Gore, so 64.
You just don't know, though, how they're going to...
Well, yeah. Now that they have now Davis...
Yeah.
With the full week. Personally speaking, if you're talking season long, I would suggest you guys pick up Now Davis. I have a feeling later in the year he's gonna hook you guys up. But anyway, for now, we don't know what the situation is gonna be like. I mean, is Rodgers gonna just literally spread everybody out and throw 60 times? I don't know. We'll see. It takes one more week to really know, but I mean, 64, it's not that bad to take a chance on.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And
I don't think he's gonna get 12 catches or 10 like he's been getting though.
Javier Reyes says he doubts Jordy will be good against Atlanta. This is my observation though with Jordy. Like, I think Rodgers, that's his boy, and so he had a down game, and he's gonna look to make up for it. So that's my prediction. I think Jordy's gonna have a big game. All right, let's move on. Tight end. We got Jimmy Graham, 6,700 on FanDuel, 6,100 on DK, and 22 on Yahoo. Gary Barnidge, 5,000, 3,316. The only reason I wanted to put Barnidge in here was if McCown starts. I think they have a connection, and $16 is pretty cheap on Yahoo. Although this next guy, CJ Fedorowicz, he's doing really well.
Well, it's against Detroit.
And it's against
like
Detroit.
We've noticed, we could score on Detroit if we play tight end.
2,800 on DraftKings and $12 on Yahoo. He's probably a must play.
Every tight end goes off from Detroit. They're the new Oakland of last year against tight ends.
Everyone's jumping on the Doyle bandwagon, I think. 4,900, 3,500, 16. Yeah, he seems to be a solid play. And then lastly, seems like Kyle Rudolph's value has gone down a little bit, at least in DraftKings and Yahoo. And so we like him on Monday night against Chicago. All right, last defense. What do you think here? Vikings D, Monday night, Chicago. If Cutler comes back, he's in for a rude awakening. Denver, I think their defense is they're just balling. And I don't know, But I don't know, how does Rivers historically do?
Well, Broncos
Denver.
didn't do too well last time, but it was
Right.
at Chargers. It was a short
Yeah.
week. I mean, they only got 7 points,
Yeah.
but this time they're at home. You know, they're upset that they lost to the Chargers probably last time, and it was a short week on the road. Usually, you know, what happens on Thursday, the home team will like it's been like 90% or whatever. They always win. You know,
Okay.
so I mean, yeah. Overall, I mean, just Denver's just a great defense, right?
Yeah.
And they're at home. Home makes a big difference.
Yep, totally. Lastly, we got the Jets. I think anybody playing Cleveland too, right?
Yeah, it's almost like every single QB gets hurt, gets knocked out. So it's like a total mess in Cleveland. It's almost comical actually. Like everyone's getting hurt. So
Yeah.
you know that's a great defense.
Yeah, and
As long as
$13 on
the ball
Yahoo.
over. Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
cheap. So, all right, cool. That's it for our StormWatch. Let's look at some comments. Pimp Lord, man, do not play Broncos D. Devin Armin, Niall Davis isn't that smart. Shouldn't have the rock much yet. Rodgers will be dumping little passes like crazy to Montgomery. David Hawash, I love the Vikings D against Chicago. Atlanta versus Green Bay will be a shootout all day. Cleveland offense still isn't that bad though. Oh, they're pretty bad. But if Pryor comes back, I think he at least gives them a spark. But why don't we move on? And this is gonna be my favorite part of the show now, I think.
Yeah. It's,
Let's put together another GPP lineup for this week. All right. So, you want to list some QBs? Let's list a couple QBs for people to pick from. So, again, Edgar, last week's GPP lineup, we got 131 points, which wasn't too bad. Again, I think Hunter Henry hurt us there. If we have somebody else, we just missed the cut line by a point in the tournament that we entered. All right. Who do you guys like for QB? Who do we want to list?
should we list?
We'll do a top tier, mid tier, lower tier.
So Rodgers, Ryan.
So if everybody thinks that Green Bay Atlanta is going to be a shootout, do you like Aaron Rodgers or Matt Ryan? Do you like Andrew Luck?
Winston,
Jameis Winston?
or we're gonna go low.
Let's go low.
Alex and Brock.
Alex Smith?
Mm-hmm.
How much is he?
68.
All right. So here are the choices. Oh,
Top,
we already got
middle.
it. Whoa, a lot of people are on Fitz. How much is Fitz?
73. Okay.
All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes for Fitz.
Okay, we're
2,
putting Fitz
3
there.
for Jameis. 4 for Jameis. Flip a coin, Winston and Fitz. What do you think?
I mean,
Just between those two, Winston and Fitz.
I mean personally Winston, but
yeah.
if the fans say
How much is Winston and how much is Fitz?
Fitz, they're only 100 difference.
All right, we'll go with Fitz for now, and then see how it plays out by filling out the rest. All right. All right, so we'll go with Fitz for now. What do you want to go next? Defense?
Defense?
I mean, let's go in the order we like to go, right?
Oh, we usually go defense first.
Okay. Well,
But
either way.
defense. What the three that we had, but we're playing this in the main, so we only have Denver or the Jets. So you guys
Okay.
vote. So the first defense that gets 2 votes. We're not gonna be here all day.
Denver or Jets D? How much, and what's the price difference? Denver
300.
5,000, Jets 4,700. Jets. Yes.
Okay, Jets.
Yep. We'll go Jets D. All right. What do you want to go next?
They're just putting a chip kicker again, like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Our Myers did really well last week, guys.
Yeah.
Big pick on that. Good pick. So we're going to go either, for now, we're just going to put in a cheap kicker. And if it works out, we put in whatever, okay? So it's basically we'll go Lutz at home, Prater, or Lambeau. But Lambeau's against Denver.
not
So it's up to you
Lutz
guys.
or Prater?
Yeah.
Kicker should be Lambeau. That guy is a beast. Lambeau?
Okay.
All right, let's plug him in.
All right,
now.
let's go.
Okay. Lambeau.
Whatever you guys want, we'll give to you. Okay,
All
tight
right,
ends.
we'll go Lambeau for now. Tight end now.
Here we go. Hunter Henry? No, he's dead to us. So we're gonna go.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
It's like really good.
We're gonna go. Let's not go all the way up.
Okay.
So let's go
What do you
either Jimmy Graham at 67 going against his old team.
Graham or who else?
So it'll be Graham, Fedorowicz,
CJ
and Doyle.
or Doyle. Good.
Okay, that's your options, guys. First one to get 2 votes.
All right.
One confirmation
Who's
and
the
one.
cheapest out of that though?
CJ
right?
and Doyle's the same.
How much?
49.
Yeah, I think we should go with cheap tight
We
end.
should, because we've been telling you guys that's what we do. But last week, the fans, you guys wanted Mr. Hunter.
Yeah.
We were kind of trying to lead you guys for Davis or Doyle, but, you know, it happens.
CJ Tammy. Doyle. Doyle. Got 3, 4.
Okay,
5.
Doyle it is.
Okay.
Boom, easy.
Although I think he'll be highly owned. All right. Next, what? Running back or receiver?
Let's go running back.
Okay. We like
So here's the high.
Zeke.
We like Zeke.
Where? Do you like? We said Michael. Yeah, Christine Michael.
Even DJ. I mean, he's a beast too, right? So those are the names. That are the tops. So
All
you
right.
guys vote.
Stud running back. So Johnson, Zeke,
Or where?
or where? Not
Mhm.
Christine
And Christine.
or Michael.
Or if you guys want to go crazy, we could go 2 of those and then we got to put in a really
Say Spencer, and
Sleeper
Forte,
for the third receiver spot.
Where, Zeke, where? People are on where?
Okay. Where's 1? So you guys want to go another stud or sleeper and then we get 3 studs receivers?
There's a little delay, so let's hold up one sec. Where Zeke, Browns, Johnson, Zeke or Michaels or DJ, right? That's what we're saying. Forte. How much is Forte?
73. He's 100 less than where.
Yeah. He'll probably be low owned. Well, I don't know actually. Let's see, Zeke, Johnson, where? All right. Seems like we got a lot on Forte, so let's go with that for now.
Okay.
And where? Can we do both?
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
go
let's do that for
where
now.
and Forte.
Where.
So we're hoping for Fitz to throw to Forte.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So
go
what-
for some dump down passes right here.
How much
some
do we
screens.
got on receiver?
So receivers,
Like,
I mean, we
what's
could
the
go
salary?
79, 66. So we could go pretty studly 2 receivers
Sleeper.
and 1 less of a receiver.
Someone wants to do sleeper and 3 stud receivers. Okay, let's go. So let's go with one cheap running back then. Let's take out Ware and go with a cheap running back. James White? Or no? Who else is cheaper? I thought Booker looked pretty good today too. So, but then, no, that's just a split. Devin sleeper, but not some hoe like Ivory. Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I think going to middle tier and finding a sleeper third wide receiver might be even better. But that's just me.
So stick with Ware, you would say, or a little lower tier than that?
I mean, if we could put
How
Ware.
about Montgomery?
Montgomery?
Yeah. Montgomery's relatively cheap, right? Okay, let's just go with receiver. We'll come back to the running backs. So who do we like? Somebody say, okay, at WR. Who do you like? Evans, Julio. Who else? TY. Gilsley is cheap and McCoy is down. Evans. All right. How much is Evans?
79.
Okay, let's plug him in. How much we got left?
85.
Total?
Each.
Or 85 each?
Yep.
Oh. So, Julio, right? Gotta go Julio. Evans and Julio, duh. All right, Julio.
Okay, we got 78. We could put TY in there if we keep Montgomery, or we could go less and go up on Montgomery.
TY? We have enough for TY?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or go less of receiver and then go up on running back. It's up to you guys.
All right, so right now we have Julio, Evans, and TY at receiver. Montgomery and Forte at running back. Fitz, QB. Doyle, tight end. Lambo, and Jets.
3 Jets. Must be a lot of East Coast bias out there.
But Jameis was what, 100 more than Fitz? Right?
Yes.
So, go TY. All right, we're going to roll with that. Let's just roll with that. I think that looks pretty good. Here we go. So, Lambo as a kicker? We're good with that? Okay, so here we go. So here it is.
It's the fans' pick.
Fitz, Julio, Evans, TY, who else? Doyle, Lambo,
and the Jets.
Jets.
With Forte and Montgomery.
Oh no, I didn't even put in the running backs. Fitz, Forte, and Montgomery.
Yeah. So we actually have a run and shoot offense, guys. You guys did 4 wide receivers and a running back. The good old days of the Houston Oilers right here.
All right.
Good job, guys.
So that's it for us. I think you got anything else you want to say? I think as always, I think that was a lot of fun. Did you guys like that? You like that? I like that. All right. As always, we're going to post our link to our strategy video that shows you how we play FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo. Please subscribe to us. And for our additional consulting services, please go to ffrainmakers.com/shop. We'll post this video will go live later. Ask us any questions. And that's it. Good luck, everybody. And as always, watch out. There's a storm coming.